Hey man, what do you do? YouTube? It's your boy back again with in video. Today we talking about cat breakers. As you see on your boy statistics, saying he goes crazy. This is an OG Almighty video though. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I go subscribe to him. He go crazy with the predictions and knowledge of breaking down actual news into ways that can actually be seen. You feel me? So y'all go check it out. Let's get to it.
What's going on, people? 2K will for sure make cat breakers on NBA 2K26 how they originally wanted them, 25. Which means that if your build cap is, for example, 95 three-pointer, then the cat breakers will actually let you break the 95 cap and go higher than that. Remember my last video when I was talking about how can they make cat breakers new?
Hey, hold on. Let me talk about that. Let me talk about it. It's in the name. So what? 25? It's a feeling. It's not a cat breaker. It's a feeling. So I feel like this year they're gonna actually represent the name cap breaker, breaking the cap. You feel me? It's a way to tone it down though. If y'all want to do it like you know what I'm saying, like what he just said, with actually breaking the caps off. I got a 90 ball handle, say on like a 6'7", a 90 ball handle, say max out at a 91. So matter of fact, I got a 91 ball handle and I want to bring it higher, bring the amount of caps that we can put on one attribute down from 5 to maybe I say like 3. I think 3 is a good number. And the reason being, cause I don't want people cheesing it. This year, y'all seen how people was getting down. Just go to a 94. 94, you'll save a couple more points. And then you put 5 cat breakers, 99 3 ball. I don't want that. So I think if you tone it down to 3 caps per attribute. So that means later on, if you want the 99 3 ball, you gonna have to go to a 96. You're gonna have to go up. You feel me? So you still saved you some points, but still you got, I got 3 points, so now I can only do 3 points per attribute. So I'm going to put 3 points instead of 5, which I have to put in 2 more my player points into that. So later in the future I can get my cat breakers. But hopefully they do it like that. I think it'd just be way more better. Yeah.
I sat back and I was thinking just what's a way to make them new? We already have them. You know what I mean? We're already breaking our caps. Then I realized this year they made us lower some of our existing stats when we're already in the builder to later on get our cap breakers, making us weak within a different sense and not really like how we probably truly wanted cap breakers. I know how I wanted cap breakers is if I made a build and he had, okay, I balanced him out. Then I kind of wanted to make sure he had some higher ball handling or get his ball handle a little bit higher with my cat breakers so I can move a little bit more with my Kevin Durant build. That's what I'm going to want, to put it towards my ball handling. You know what I mean? So he could really be like KD. That's how I'm really trying to get him, right? You know what I mean? So I want y'all to listen to this clip, man. Listen to what they talking about. I'm going to kind of come right here.
So you will not have to do that anymore. You will be able to see the body types before you are done with your build. Today, we can confirm that cap breakers will be back in 2K26, and there will also be other new ways to improve your builds and earn those cap breakers that we're going to talk about soon. The other thing that I saw a lot of positive feedback on this year was the takeover system, where you have 5 levels that heat up automatically. You don't need to activate it manually, and then a takeover ability at level 5. That system at its core is back, but it is more in depth now. There are some new mechanics and the progression is also streamlined. So unlocking takeovers and the pure amount of takeovers and special abilities or takeover abilities, that is not going to be as intimidating anymore in 2K26. So we're going to talk about takeover and cap breakers soon, but for now, they are back and they are much, much improved. Yeah, so build diversity.
So I stop it right there. They're back. And they are much improved.
I've always had a passion for technology and understanding.
I don't care. To that video, man. Come on.
People, you have to sit back and think, how can they even make cat burgers more rewarding? How? Think about it. what they gonna say? Oh, you can go and get 2 or 3 cat breakers if you go play my careers. Like, come on. I mean, they could probably have some. Oh, maybe you play my career, you get a cat breaker or something like that. Finish my career, something. But it's not gonna be like something new if they make us get cat breakers the same exact way, where we have to lower our build stats and say, oh, we're gonna get our cat breakers later.
Because if you remember, I think it was in 23 too. This is when we had badge points in 23, and I think 22. If you finish the my career shit, hopefully they go back to this with the since they bring it back to draft, which means they're gonna have a fuller. I think they're gonna have a fuller my career story. So one thing that they can do is, when you finish that, you get a cat breaker. But also what I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? I think if they go that route, they're gonna be better too.
Or use it to bring my 3-pointer up higher later. No. I feel like what they're going to do now is we're going to get a whole new builder. The builder is going to be different. It's going to have diversity. As you can see what he says, my player build diversity on the screen. When we think about it, small players can score in this game. They can dunk, get automatic contact dunks with the stick. I don't know why people, I seen Uncle Demi, I seen somebody saying remove square dunking, X dunking, and allow players to only use a stick. Like it takes skill to use the stick or something. This is not something skillful. Like just flicking up and down. That's
one thing some niggas get. Just because you shoot with the right stick don't mean you're better than the nigga that shoot with square. You know what I'm saying? Like what is like, you know what I'm saying? Like what is taking away square dunking? That sounds stupid. We had square dunking in the game since the game came out. Since 2K came out, since live. Like, that don't make sense. That don't sound right. That just don't sound right. That don't sound right. See, niggas don't even know what skill truly is. Skill is how much you win. Skill is in here. Knowledge, IQ. That's how you know if somebody's skillful. Look at I just hop on Call of Duty. They go against Scump. They about to be mad as hell. They clearly gonna back out because Scump gonna wipe these niggas. The IQ, the practice, the placement, the knowledge of the map. You see, it's that knowledge. That's what makes you good at the game. It's knowledge, it's schemes, it's all that. That's what most of these niggas don't got. Especially these rec niggas, theater niggas, some of the park niggas, stage niggas. You're gonna have a mojo of what you want to actually do. Scheme it out. Is my chair about to unscrew? But some of these, they don't understand what actually skill is. It's more than just inputs. It's more than that. It's a lot more of knowledge. What you can get away with. What you do this, you can do this, you can do this. That's the best player in the world. Look at Joe Knows. One of the bro. He'll go up in there. Niggas don't even want to play the nigga no more. They banning him from prime tourneys and shit. You know how good you got to be to get banned. You know they banned Boss and 21 wagers. So get your black ass up out of here. Or you don't want to go against it. Like it's just different. But they don't. I don't know. Some of these niggas don't even know what they talking about. So.
Skillful at all. They have not made dunking skill. To make dunking skill would be for them to make like you have to do a diagonal down, diagonal up, something like that would be some type of skill. But for them to just flick up and down, no. Little guards do that to bail themselves out all the time in this game. They're gonna have to go back to the roots, where if you are gonna get a dunk, gotta be a good lane, good position, great timing. You made him jump or some shit. You hit him with a Euro dunkies, something. You did something prior before actually going with the full commit. You're probably like a playmaker slasher to where you don't have crazy shooting stats because you so strong. You put them all to your dunking stats. Like they have to go back to that type of lane. Yes, Ant can shoot and dunk and boof on somebody, but he's not boofing every play. So they have to find some way to balance it and put it into that range where it's like, okay, yeah, you're gonna get your dunks if you wide open. Contact dunks now, dunking on somebody when they're in the lane if they have a bigger body. So like, no, I don't. That shouldn't be real at all. It depends on scenario, and 2K has to kind of make that fit perfectly, you know. But I feel like the balance is coming. Like,
it's really important, and the dev team has been working hard to ensure that whether you have a short build, a tall build, or somewhere in between, that there are ways that you can be effective on the court. So when we get to the full 2K26 builder reveal, or when some of our creators have their hands on the builder later in the summer, you will hopefully notice some of the changes that are striving to hit that goal of build diversity. But that is it for my player for now. There are
now many of players, right? And I've seen it on Twitter. Have said like
this area
taller
out of the
builds are butt, and I can understand because I've always played on a taller build. Everybody always played 6'8", 6'7", 6. The 6'10" became new once certain people, you know, it just became new. Once 2K allowed certain stats, that's when people started riding the wave. But nobody was making that tall of a build to try to dribble and score and play on like KD. I was the only first person doing that, right?
Trying to get healthy.
What the hell?
Now, you won't see somebody doing that against no high skill competition. That's the same reason why people try to make fun of me on my YouTube shorts, the way I'm dribbling and stuff. They see people can't strip me. I play against all types of competition. I play the same way. Get the same stuff done. It's just a different play style, and I can play that way. You have to have skill to do that. Not every
Niggas not used to that though. They I tell y'all, they don't know what's good. I can look at a nigga, even though it might look a little weird. He is like, I'll look at somebody and be like, damn, he is getting off with that shit. He busting your ass. What's going on? You look at what he's doing. It don't look like too much, but he knows efficiently how to do that shit. He knows how to do that effectively. A lot of y'all don't know how to play effectively. You're trying to play like somebody else, which don't work for you because you're somebody different. You're different. Everybody got to find their strengths. Nobody can find it because they don't try to find their strengths. Like me, I know my strength is being the second option. All right, he's playing like shit. Give me the ball. I'm gonna do some calm shit. I'm doing straight calm shit. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm trying to get to the bucket. And if it's like dunking, if I'm dunking damn near half my plays, so be it. You keep letting me get past you. You know what I'm saying? Like I found a lot of niggas ain't found their lane when it comes to playing this. That's what it is.
Everybody can do that. I know when the sweaties are going to try to blitz me, whether or not, if a person likes my dribbling or not, you understand? So it's just like, you have to, now I understand why they say, okay, it's not reliable to use because it may be slower. Maybe they can't cross over fast enough, or you get bumped up too much using a bigger build. To each his own. There's many players that's better than others on 6'10s than others, so that's just how it is, right? So people weren't using bigger builds, and in people's opinions on Twitter, it's basically like bigger builds was chopped.
No, bigger builds is just slow. That's it. Speed, you get big builds like my 6'8", bro. I got a 75 speed with ball because speed with ball don't matter. So with a big build, if we on transition and you pass me the ball at the 3, I get scared because I know niggas can catch up to me. I can have an 85 speed on a 6'9", but if I get the ball, my niggas slow as a bitch. Niggas catching up to me and shit like that. Like, that's what niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody was using 6'4", 6'3s and under, like bigger builds, like to really compete or on some type of time. But I know there's some people that use bigger builds and still cook, whatever the case is. So I know that there was still diversity in this game. It was just too balanced. Like, shit has to be favorable. It was favorable back in the day when you were a guard. You were faster than others. It was like, it's certain stuff that just has to happen. Not saying that a guard ain't faster than the other players in this game, but no, it has to be a certain different range of, you know, they got, y'all know what I'm talking about. They have to just get right and stop playing with us. But things that I want y'all to see, my player build diversity is highlighted, right? Let's keep going. Fresh play styles year round. Does this, I hope they're not gatekeeper moves. I hope this is not them saying, okay, we're going to gatekeep the moves and we gotta wait for certain good moves. I don't think it's gonna be like that. And if not, remember, they have pro play. That's supposed to be them implementing new moves. So they were supposed to go and get a whole bunch of newer NBA player moves and add them into this game on top of what they already had and change up everything. Because
that's why I'm fucking with pro play just a little bit, because y'all can get animations. Y'all can go back and go record 2K16 animations straight up if they really wanted to. I said be having players, any player that they have the name rights to, use their animation. Gilbert Arenas, Derrick Rose. They even got Brian Scalabrine, Nick Young. It's a whole bunch of animations I know we supposed to have, and it should be no reason that we don't have them. You know what I'm saying? So with pro play, it's an easier way to get the animations into the game. So while we don't have a lot of animations, we should have a lot of dribble moves. A lot of behind the backs, a lot of crossovers, a lot of hesitations, escapes, free throws, blocks. Oh, not blocks. Hold on. Post hooks, all type of shit. So
we're not, of course it's a new game, so we're supposed to, a lot of stuff is supposed to be touched up, fresh, and toned. You gotta think about that, y'all. Think about it. If you built like a big mall, right? Think about it. That's what 2K is. You built like a big mall, and you got it designed a certain way, and you put so much time and detail into it 1 year. You think they can really just scratch from what they did this last year and just move on? They only can do that with certain things like shooting, like how they went back to green or miss. You know, it's only like changing the builder up. But when it comes down to key details with movement, certain animation speeds, or how the animations looked, they only can fine touch and tune those things up to make them look a little bit different, a little bit better, a little bit smoother. But they're not really going to scratch all the coding, if you guys understand what I'm saying, from that.
Like, niggas don't realize 2K15 and 16 are the same game. Like, gameplay wise, it's just a different scenery. The parts look different. There's no rec, but there is walk on pro-am and team pro-am. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different scenery. I always say that 15 and 16 are the same game. Same gameplay. We toned the bills down a little bit on 16. That's it. Different scenery, different parks. We got pro-am now. That's the first year pro-am. We made it feel a little bit better, just a little bit. Nothing too different, but just a little bit better. That's it. We got some of that same animations from that last year, this year. So I'm saying, like,
so we are still gonna feel certain similarities.
This
is why they say in the end, when you hear them say this,
it's really important. And the dev team has been working hard to ensure that whether you have a short build, a tall build, or somewhere in between, that there are ways that you can be effective on the court. So when we get to the full 2K26 builder reveal, or when some of our creators have their hands on the builder later in the summer, you will hopefully notice some of the changes that are striving to hit that goal of build diversity.
You'll hopefully notice some of the changes. Changes means you just switching up something. See what I mean? Like he's saying, he's not saying like, oh, we'll notice changes. How are we going to notice something that's from off of a new product? See, so you have to understand that 2K understands that as consumers, we should understand that as well. They're not going to say that, but we should understand that as well.
Which most people don't. Me, I understand it because I got out of the fucking mindset of, you know what I'm saying, not trying to understand. So it's gonna feel like hopefully with they saying the game being sped up, it's feel way more better than what it has been, but it's still gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? Probably the same type of. They might switch up the controls a little bit just so it can feel different, like they do with Madden. They switch up the control. We're gonna switch this right here. Like Madden 26, we added back juking in the backfield. Now you gotta press, what is it, like LT, and then you move with the right stick to move to play making shit. Usually it was I think you just move the right stick and then he just go. Yeah, they gonna make their changes, they tweaks, they, you know what I'm saying, try to balance not even balance things, try to tweak things also in the player hands, in my hands it feels better. But it's still off the same shit. It's still off the same shit. Playing on 24 engine type shit. You know what I'm saying?
So, just like how 23 and 24 felt similar, very similar in certain ways, but it still felt different, we're going to get that same effect.
With 25 and 26, yeah.
And I keep saying this, 26 is going to be better. I don't care what nobody says. Y'all going to see me on the game because I know the game's going to be better. We dealt with the butt year this year. That's usually how 2K always go when they bounce back.
Yeah. Think about it. Let's do PS4. 14. This is good ass. We had these the good ass years. 14, 15, 16, 17 is when it started sloping. And then we had 18, which was the butt year, and then we had 19 to come back. That's what up. This game is gonna be 18 and 19. Same style. We're gonna tweak it up a little bit, make it feel a little bit more comfortable. But it's gonna be the same game. It's just gonna be a better version. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right. If you
better
don't know
environment, that's all I needed to be on the game. I already like a basketball game. I already played this game. Not as much, but that's all I needed, a better environment. That's all we needed. Man, y'all drop that like I can't wait for this game to drop. I'm done with 25. I can't wait. I'm not done with 25, but it's like,
nigga, I've been done. I ain't gonna lie, shit trash.
I'm done with 25. I'm ready for 26. I'm ready. All right, y'all hit that like, subscribe.
Yeah. If this game is all of the game have to do is be decent. Be decent. And I'm playing it way more. I play games way more now than I usually do. Back then, it was I'm waiting for the bros to get on, then I'm getting on. So if they own, I'm on. But now I'm playing it more and more by myself with randoms, picking up new people. You feel me? So yeah, if this game feels good in my hands, it's fun. It's just enjoyable. Y'all definitely gonna get a whole bunch of content. Because I'm sorry, what the niggas that they subscribe, y'all like your 2K content, and I stopped playing 2K for 5 months. The game was ass, my fault, my nigga. But I'm out here scratching your head.